Hey, welcome back. It's good to see you. It's been a little while, because I accidentally dropped my last mic, and by that I mean it fell off a shelf because I wasn't paying attention. You know, the things that professionals do.
I am a professional.
And we're back with a new mic. Hopefully it sounds better. So anyway, hi, welcome to Max XP. I am your host, Captain Clump, and this is where we go for a nice reprieve from the insanity that is the world, so we can have just a little bit of levity, some time in between all the crazy other videos that we watch. You and I can sit down and talk about some fun stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that just happened a week and a half ago. And we watched it this morning a week and a half ago because we are on top of things and definitely not behind by a week and a half. So let's get into it. Man, we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So let's start off with the first thing that dropped on the Nintendo Direct, the Super Mario Bros. Galaxy movie. I'm excited. My family's excited because we were big fans of this first Super Mario Bros. Movie. It was so much fun, and we're all fans of Mario. And my daughter, who's 4, was ecstatic for a new Mario movie. So that comes out next April. We are super, super excited to see that. And it's set in outer space, which is even better. And to tie with it, the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are being released on Nintendo Switch as well, which that I think were some of the golden children of the Mario franchise, because they played very different, but Nintendo has this way of making the environments themselves in video games a character in the video game. So with the Galaxy games, the actual, there's a lot of gravity effects and a lot of interesting changes of movement that you kind of have to adapt to depending on where you're at. But yeah, the Super Mario Galaxy games are a lot of fun. If you haven't played them, now is a good chance because it's just a couple of weeks away. It's like 2.5 weeks away, so that's going to be really cool. Seeing the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 double pack released them alongside that. Come back here. Other games that I was super, super excited for. The one that really hit home for me was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. For those who don't know, I'm a big Dragon Quest fan because I'm a big JRPG fan. RPGs, JRPGs, but JRPGs in particular because, as my friend Stephanie on X likes to say, weak in the knees for JRPGs. We like our JRPGs, and Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, it looks so good. Kiefer is still ugly, but everything else looks beautiful. I was a little hesitant at first when I saw kind of like the visual, the CGI scene with the main character looking up, and then it goes to all the other characters, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, I can see the visual style here. It's a blend between Toriyama-san's style, which I grew up with Toriyama-san style. I grew up with Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest, so I'm very familiar, and I think the only time a celebrity's passing ever really affected me, it was when he passed. So I have a particularly soft spot in my heart for Akira Toriyama-san. Anyway, I'm excited for Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. That's going to be a lot of fun, and it's right around the corner in February, so that's going to be great. Additionally, next to that is Fire Emblem. Now, when the trailer started, I remember thinking to myself, this looks like Fire Emblem. It can't be Fire Emblem, right? It's a little early for Fire Emblem. Oh, wait, character design, that's definitely Fire Emblem because they have a very distinct character design style. And again, seeing Fire Emblem this early is pretty exciting, in my opinion. I love the Fire Emblem games as well. Sacred Stones is my favorite up until Fire Emblem Fates, which I know that's kind of the divisive one, but that was my personal favorite, was Fates Birthright. Loved the characters, loved the world. And Three Houses, it wasn't my favorite, but I loved the characters in that as well. So much so that when Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes came out, I was addicted to that hardcore. I even have a previous video of when I broke down the trailer because I watched it like, I don't even know, like a dozen times in a week because I was excited for it. Anyway, yeah, next Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave also with our little friend Sothis making a guest appearance. I think it's gonna be pretty good. We're excited for that one. And lastly, in the partner sizzle reel, there's a lot of really cool stuff that I'm excited for. Of course, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D. That I'm stoked for. I've been playing Fire Emblem 3 HD 2D just to kind of get myself jazzed up for 1 and 2. And I'm excited for that. That's going to be so cool to play Dragon Quest in that style again. And Virtua Fighter 5. Virtua Fighter, the blocky one, is the first game that I ever remember playing. So, of course, I'm going to be stoked for Virtua Fighter 5 because I have a history with the Virtua Fighter. So that's going to be really good. I'm super stoked for that. And lastly, the last thing that was shown on the sizzle reel that I'm stoked for is, of course, Persona 3 Reload. Actually, another thing that I'm excited for is Dynasty Warriors Origins coming to Switch on the same day as Final Fantasy VII Remake. Both games I'm stoked for. I love Final Fantasy VII. I'll talk about that in a second. But Dynasty Warriors Origins, for those who also saw the first video, you know I am a huge nerd for the Sengoku period of Japan, and it's because of the Samurai Warriors games, which are a spin-off of Dynasty Warriors. And Dynasty Warriors Origins is literally taken everything that I've always wanted Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors to be and actually done it. So I'm excited to play this on the go with the Switch 2. It looks amazing, and January 22nd is not that far away. And alongside that, Final Fantasy VII Remake releasing the same day. I think I'm going to wait on the Final Fantasy VII Remake series because it's been told, I guess it was announced after the Nintendo Direct, that all 3 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake games are going to be released on Switch 2. So when that happens, I'll get all 3 of them, and like a masochist, play all 3 consecutively because I'm insane like that, you know.
But I'm not crazy. She's crazy. I'm not crazy. She's crazy.
You know how we do. So that's going to be really exciting. So I'll probably buy it day one. I'm not sure yet, but if not, then I will be getting it at some point. But Dynasty Warriors Origins, definitely day one for me. So anyway, that is all I have for the Direct that I'm definitely not late on. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you stick around because we're all in this together, and I think we all need a little break from the insanity that's out in the world. Until next time, we'll catch you on the next one.